Right, we'll start. We'll start. Okay, students, I'm going to discuss with you in these two papers, case study question and accounting questions. Accounting questions. Okay, case study question and accounting questions. Okay, in these 3 days. Today we will try to complete as much as possible case study and accounting. Okay, we have another 2 days. We have another 2 days. Okay, I will send you. Okay, if you can complete these 2 papers, case study and accounting questions, then okay, I will send you another paper. Okay, we have. I think we have 12 days. I think we have 12 days or 13 days for the exam. This Saturday also I can allocate some time, and then Tuesday, and then we will meet the online class. Looking for online students. Okay, right. Right. Now I go to the paper. Go to second paper in this paper. I'm going to discuss with you first paper. Okay, right. Now in this paper, second paper. First one already we have discussed. I think in this paper, first paper already discussed. We discussed in last 4 days. If you want, I can send you the recording. Yes, I think we last 4 days we discussed first paper of this paper.
And send the recording, sir.
Right, I will send you. Send me a message. Send me a message. Right, Lamai. These 2 papers available in our papers book. Papers book. If you don't have the papers book, you will pick it up. Right, Lamai. Look at this case study. Lamai, here you have some correction. Following account balance for super limited. Okay, here write down super limited. Super limited. Super limited. Super private limited. Right, Lamai, I will give you 5 minutes. Read the case study carefully and then we will start. I will give you 5 minutes. Read the case study carefully. Five minutes, Read the case study. Right, Lamai. Right here. Supun, a graduate from Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, started a business as Super Tea Private Limited with his friend Mr. Damitha to provide fresh tea experience for both domestic and international market in 2021. Right. Okay, Super started the business as Super Tea Private Limited with his friend to provide fresh tea experience for both domestic and international market in 2021. His father had owned 50 acres of tea estate in our country. That estate was transferred to Namal as a gift. Right? Namal as a gift. Okay, right? In the estate, new tea factory was built by Haturu Singh Construction in year 2023. Right. I think it should be Namal. I think it should be Supun. Right. Right. We'll change later. We'll change later. Following account balances for in Super Tea Private Limited. Super Tea Private Limited business. It should be Super Tea Private Limited business as at 31st December 2023. Okay, right. I think here it should be Supun. Right. Later we'll change. Right. Following account balances were in Super Tea Private Limited as at 31st December 23. What are the balances? Debtors accrued salary, cost of stock 31st December 2023, carrying value of equipment and building 600,000, land 1 million, equity, right, we'll calculate, bank loan 10% 500,000, cash balance 150,000, right? And then following transactions were occurred during the year 2023. These are the transactions occurred in 2023. What are the transactions? Sales on credit, purchase in cash, sales in cash, paid salary, paid insurance fee, bad debt expenses, paid electricity. And then over here, opening stock as at 1st January 23 is 10,000. Now, opening stock. Opening stock. Okay. Opening stock as at 1st January 2023 is 10,000. Right. Trade receivable as at 1st January 2023 is 20,000. Trade receivable. Right. 1st January 23, opening trade receivable 20,000. And then here, property, plant and equipment except land should be depreciated at rate of 10% on cost annually. Okay, right. And then these are the other information here. A tea leaf harvest decrease rapidly due to the import ban on chemical fertilizer imposed by government in 2023. Tea leaf harvest decreased rapidly due to the import ban on chemical fertilizer imposed by the government in 2023. One of the threat to the business. Factory manager and few staff members resigned from their jobs due to salary issues. Weakness in the business. Some of the weaknesses in the business. Right here. Right here. Normal discuss with the Bank of Ceylon to take long-term credit facility to cover working capital requirement of factory. Bank of Ceylon approved 10% per annum. 10% per annum, 500,000 rupees credit facilities to Namal on 1st October 23. A new customized machine worth of 200,000 was imported from India on 1st January 23 in order to reduce the production cost. Okay, now here and here now it should be not normal actually. Here it should be supun, na supun, supun, na. Yeah, it should be supun, supun, na. Right. Here also should be supun, not normal. Okay. Normal discussing the Bank of Ceylon to take long-term loan very firstly. Now here also it should be supun, not normal. Okay, supun. It should be supun. Okay, right. And then here, a new customized machine worth of 200,000 was imported from India on 1st January 23 in order to reduce the production cost. Right, to reduce the production cost. 1st January 23. Right. Right. Now we will start. We will start Roman number 1. What is the type of business organization Super T Private Limited is belongs to? Type of business is what? What type of business?
Partnership with partnerships.
What type of
Partnership.
business?
Part
Right. Send me a message, manager. Send a message. Now, what type of business? What type of business? Right. Okay. What type of business? Yes, Manula. Yes, correct, Manula. Answer is correct, Manula. But one of the word is missing, Manula. What's the answer? Right, students. You know we have discussed. In several times we have discussed. In several times we have discussed. We have 5 methods to classify business. How to classify? Based on objective. Based on objective. Profit oriented business and non-profit oriented businesses. And then based on ownership, private sector and public sector. And the next one, third one, based on scale, we can classify business, small and medium scale business and large scale business. Fourth one, based on the nature of the product, commodity manufacturing business and service providing businesses. And then what? Based on the business type, how to classify businesses? Sole proprietorship, partnership, incorporated company, cooperative society, other associations, government department, state department, and then state corporation, state companies, type of business. Delaware, what type of business? Wattala, what type of business? Malaysia, what type of business? Tisasna, what type of business? Tisasna.
Partnership.
Not partnership.
Sole proprietorship. So it's a private.
Incorporated company. Incorporated company. Super T Private Limited. Not a partnership. Incorporated company. Question එකේම දීලා තියෙන answer එක. Incorporated company. Super T Private Limited incorporated company. One of the shareholders, Supun, and Damit is another shareholder. Incorporated company. Yes, Malaysia. Yes, correct. Incorporated company. State two advantages and disadvantages of business organization type mentioned in A. Advantages of incorporated company, disadvantages of incorporated company. Two advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of an incorporated company, you can write down. Receiving legal personality, receiving limited liability, collecting more capital by issuing shares. What are the disadvantages? High legal impact. Companies have direct influence for this business organization. Sharing profit among shareholders. Now, some of the disadvantages of incorporated company. Clear? Is it clear? Yes, Tisasa, yes. Ownership being shared. Yes, right. Right. Problem number 2. Quickly you can write down. Quickly write the answer. Right. Name the 2 production factors of Sukunti Private Limited with example from the case. Right. Name the 2 production factors of Sukunti Private Limited with example. 2 production factors. Sandip, T State Capital. Okay, T State is not naturally a generated one. T State belongs to capital. Yes, capital T factory, capital, right, for the capital machine, and the labor for the labors in this business. Yes, factory manager and staff. Yes, entrepreneurship, Supun and Damita. Entrepreneurship. Yes, you can write down. Yes, Malaysia, right. Okay, right, you can write down. Clear? Minuki, clear, Minuki? Okay, then, clear. Saraka, clear? Okay, right. Now, state the 2 strength and threat to the business. 2 strength and threats to the business. 2 strengths and threat to the business. 2 strengths. Now, 2 strengths in this business. 2 strengths. Two strengths. Right, Lamai? Yes. Two strength. Strength. Yes, Sandip. Yes. Supun graduated from South Asian University. Yes, one of the strength. Right, another one, and then having a tea state. Yes, yes, correct. Right, correct. Right. And then strength. Right, right, and then my threats. Threats. What are the threats? Yes, having adequate capital also strength of this business. Strength, right. And then my threats. Yes, import banned on chemical fertilizer, right? Threats. Right, right, Lamai, okay, right. And then another threat, high competition, right? Yes, correct. High competition. Right. Leaving factory employees, one of the weakness. Okay, one of the weakness. One of the weakness. Resigning employees, weakness of the business, internal factor, internal factor. Okay, right, right, right. Right, and then Lamai, problem number three. Problem number three. Provide fresh tea experience. What is the variable of marketing mix related to above case? What's the answer? Providing fresh tea experience. Now belongs to which marketing mix? Provide fresh tea experience. What's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer? Now providing fresh tea experience. What's the answer? Right? What about others? Fresh experience? What's the answer? Belongs to what? Belongs to what? That one. Huh? Lamai, product, 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 not promotion. Not the promotion. Lamai, that is belongs to product. Provide fresh tea experience. Okay, belongs to product, not promotion. That is not belongs to promotion. Product. Right, next one. Name two internal environmental factors and two external environmental factors which are relevant to about business. You can write down. Two internal environmental factors and two external environmental factors. Two internal, two external. Internal, owner, factory manager, employees. External, external lamai. External, external lamai. Yes, Bank of Ceylon. Bank of Ceylon. Right, and the lamai. Savarsiga construction. One lamai. One of the competitor. Savarsiga construction, one of the competitor. There is a threat from him as well. Yes, and then government. Yes, government also there. Government. Yes, correct. Government. Yeah, yes. Hadrosiga construction. Hadrosiga construction, one of the threat to the business. Right, one of the threat to the business organization. Right, and then here, yes, yes. Those are the external environmental factors. Right. Next one. Next one. Problem number 4A. Write an example each for the managerial function of planning and organizing relevant to this case. Example is for the managerial function of planning and organizing. For planning, first answer. For planning. Planning. First answer for planning. Planning, answer. Right, answer the planning. Yes, Saraka, correct, right. Here, right, Lama, here planning, providing fresh tea experience for both domestic and international market. Planning. That one belongs to planning. Their target is to provide fresh tea experience for domestic and international market in 2021. That one belongs to planning. That is belongs to planning. And then am I organizing? I think here we have only one example for planning. Getting a bank loan facility. That one belongs to organizing, huh? Organizing. Yes, importing machine from India. Yes, that one also belongs to organizing, right? Organizing. Right, correct, right. Lamai, under the planning, under the planning, right, Lamai, under the planning, right, in management functions, right, Lamai, what is the basis of management? What is the basis of management? Foundation of management is what? Limited resources. Foundation of management is limited resources. Resources are limited. Therefore, we need to plan everything. We need to organize. We need to lead. We need to control. Why? Resources limited. Resources are limited. Right. Now, under the planning, you need to decide objectives and activities to achieve that objective. Activities, steps to achieve that objective under the planning. Under organizing, you need to create job roles. You need to create job roles. Marketing manager, HR manager, finance manager, machine operator. Likewise, you need to create job roles. And then what? And then you need to assign tasks. You need to assign tasks. You need to assign tasks to them. These are the tasks belongs to you. These are the activities that you need to perform. And then you need to allocate required resources to them. Without required resources, marketing manager cannot distribute products. Without a staff or without computers, finance manager, accountant cannot perform his task. Okay, without machines, production manager cannot manufacture goods and services. Right, and then students, leading, Lamai, leading, right, leading. Under leading, you need to guide employees. You need to guide employees properly. You need to guide. You need to direct employees. How to guide them? How to guide them? By providing required information, by providing instruction, advices, and then students, and then what? And then you need to motivate them. Motivate. How to motivate? By providing financial benefits and non-financial benefits. You can motivate employees. And then control. You know controlling. Fourth and controlling. You need to check whether the implemented activities are implemented properly. Planned activities are implemented properly. If not, you need to take required actions. Fourth, right. Next one. Next one. B. Right to supporting services used by Supportive Private Limited business and two examples from the case to justify the use of each supporting service extracted. To provide the answer, use the table similar to one given below. Right. Now, one of the supporting services. What are supporting services? Banking, insurance, communication, and transportation. Okay. Right. Now, for banking, one of the example. Now, for banking, one of the example is what? For banking, Bank of Ceylon. Yes, Bank of Ceylon, banking. Obtaining loan from Bank of Ceylon. Yes. Another one. Another one. Another one, another one. Another supporting services. Banking, insurance. Insurance, payment of insurance. Payment of insurance. Payment of insurance. For the insurance, payment of insurance. Yes, for the transportation services, you can write down machine import from India. Right, okay. Can accept, we can accept. For transportation, importing a machine from India. Yes, correct, right. Lama, you need to send answers to the host. When you're sending answers, send answers to host. Okay, right. Row number 5. Calculate the equity of the business asset 31st December 2023. Lamai, 31st December 23 equity balance. How to calculate the equity of 31st December? December equity balance. Huh? Right, Lamai, how to calculate? Equity balance 31st December. This case study given for the year 2023. For the year. Normally the exam case studies are given only for a month, but here for a financial year. For a financial year. But Lamai, problem number 5. Equity of the business. How to get the equity? Closing asset minus closing liabilities. 31st December, 31st December. Assets minus liabilities. Debtors, asset debtors. Accrued salary liability. 20,000. Cost of stock 31 December 23. Closing stock. Stock 60,000. Carrying value of equipment. Equipment 600,000. Land 1 million. Land 1 million. Bank loan 500,000. Bank loan 500,000. Cash balance 150,000. Right. Closing balances are given. Closing asset and closing liabilities. Right now, right? Closing assets how much? Total assets. Closing asset. $2,110,000. Total assets. Total assets minus total liabilities. Total liabilities how much? 520,000. Right now equity. How much equity? How much equity? How much equity? 2,110,000 minus 520,000. How much equity? $1,590,000. Manuel. Right. Yes. 1,590,000. Total equity 1,590,000 total equity. Total equity. 1,590,000 total equity of the business. Total equity. Total equity. Right. Lamai, do you have any doubt? Is it clear? Is any doubt? Clear. Clear. Right. Right. Next one. Look at the next question. Row number 6. Write two primary books and relevant source document that have been used to record transaction of the business. Two primary books and their source documents. Two primary books and their source documents. Right, lamai two source document and primary books. Here, cash book, receipts and payment voucher. And then another one. Yes, general journal voucher. Yeah, right. Now in this question, it is better to write down in cash book and general. Right. Question has mentioned cash and bank balance, but normally in the exam will not give you cash and bank balance. Both balances together, exam will not give you. Balances together. Cash balance separately, bank balance separately. So better to write down cash book and then general. Right. Problem number 7. Look at the problem number 7. Problem number 7. Write double entries to record below transaction for the year ended 31st December 23 in the business. Write double entries to record below transactions.
Sir,
Yes.
sales on credit කියලා තියෙනවා.
Credit sales again.
Sales on credit.
Yes, yes. Right. Sales journal and sales invoice. Right. Row number 7. Double entries for the following items. Depreciation, expense of property, plant and equipment. Now my depreciation. Property, plant and equipment except land should be depreciated 10% on cost annually. Right. Property, plant and equipment should be depreciated. How much property, plant and equipment depreciation? Depreciation, how much? Depreciation. Our depreciation. Property, plant and equipment depreciation. Now here, they have imported 200,000 worth of machine from India 1st January 23. But here they have given balances end of the year. End of the year. It means that 200,000 machine included in this equipment and building. Included. Okay, this equipment and building including this that 200,000. Then insurance 600,000 into 10%. How much? 60,000. Then what is the double of the 60,000? What's the double of that 60,000? Now equipment and building depreciation expense account debit 60,000 and then accumulated equipment and building depreciation account credit 60,000. Okay, ne? You can write the answer. You can write the answer. Equipment and building, depreciation, expense account debit 60,000. Accumulated building and equipment depreciation account credit 60,000. Double entry of that depreciation. Right. And then background interest. Background interest. Background interest. Right, Lamai. Bank of Ceylon approved 10% per annum, 500,000 credit purchases to normal to Sukun on 1st October 23. Right, Lamai. Bank loan approved on 1st October 23. 1st October 23. Then how much the bank loan interest for the period? For the period, how much? Bank loan interest 500,000 into 10% into 3 or 12. October or December, 3 months. 3 month interest you need to calculate. 3 months. 3 months interest need to calculate. 3 months. 3 months. How much 3 month depreciation? How much? 3 month depreciation. There is no anything regarding the payment of the bank loan interest. Okay. Right, how much 3 month bank loan interest? How much? Right, how much? 10% 50,000. 50,000 into 3, 12,500. 12,500. Okay, 50,000. Here, 50,000. One fourth of 50,000 means 12,500. 12,500. Yes, right. Now, what is the double entry of that 12,500? What's the double entry of that 12,500? What's the double entry? I mean, there is no I think they have not paid bank on interest. Yes, yes, Lamai, they have not paid. Therefore, bank loan interest account debit 12,500 or bank loan interest expense account debit 12,500 and then accrued bank loan interest account credit 12,500. That's a double entry. That's a double entry. Okay, ne? Lamai, bank loan interest expense account debit 12,500 and then accrued bank loan interest expense account credit 12,500. Accrued bank loan interest credit 12,500. Okay, like that, double entry like that. Clear? Clear. Right. Look at the Roman number 8. How much is the value of below item as of 31st December 23? Net value of non-current assets and current liability. Roman number 8. Roman number 8. Roman number 8. Net value of non-current assets. Roman number 8A. Non-current assets. Now here, non-current assets, land 1 million. And then equipment and building. Equipment and building, 600,000 minus accumulated depreciation 60,000. Then 540,000. Right. Okay, Lavan. Yes. Okay then. 1,540,000. 1,540,000 non-current assets total value. And then current liability. Current liability. What are the current liabilities? Current liability. What are the current liabilities? $20,000 and 12,500. Current liability. Accrued depreciation from the equipment and building. No. In Sandip, in depreciation, there is no accrued depreciation. Accumulated depreciation. Okay. Depreciation expense account debit, accumulated depreciation credit. In this question, there's no opening accumulated depreciation. Therefore, accumulated depreciation is 60,000. Okay, then 600,000 minus 60,000, 540,000 carrying value of equipment and building. Okay, right. Now, in current liability, in this question, accrued salary 20,000. Accrued salary 20,000. And then students, accrued bank loan interest 12,500. We don't have creditors. Any other payable balance? No, right. Line 32,500. 32,500. Okay, current liability 32,500 current liability. Right. Damidu clear. Damidu. Charles clear.
Clear, sir.
Clear, right. Minuki clear.
Yes, sir.
Right. Ryan, okay, the Ryan clear. Ryan. Manolo Kavinu missing Kavinu. Oh, Kavinu missing. Right. Next one. Problem number 9. Calculate the gross profit for the year ended 31 December 23. And B. Calculate the net profit for the year ended 31 December 23. Right, Lamai? Gross profit and net profit. Gross profit and net profit. Right. Gross profit and net profit you need to calculate here. Right. Gross profit. We'll calculate gross profit. How to calculate the gross profit? Problem number 9. Gross profit. From the sales, you need to minus cost of sales. How to calculate cost of sales? Cost of sale opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Minus closing stock. Gross profit. Gross profit of the business. Gross profit. Gross profit. Sales minus cost of sales. How to calculate cost of sales? Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Minus closing stock. Minus closing stock. Right, Lamai? Opening stock, how much? Opening stock. In this business, opening stock, alright, Lamai, opening stock 10,000. Opening stock in this business 10,000 opening stock. Right, do we have purchases? Purchases in cash? Yes. Purchases in cash 300,000. Purchases 300,000. Right. There's no carriage inward expenses or loading unloading expenses. Right. Closing stock. Closing stock given in the above table. Closing stock. Cost of stock as at 31 December 23, 60,000. Closing stock 60,000. Sales you can calculate sales. Sales on credit 300,000. Sales in cash 500,000. Total sales 800,000. Right. Total cost of sales how much? Cost of sales 310,000 minus 60,000, 250,000. Am I? Okay then. Clear?
So sales 500,000
Then cash shares 500,000, credit shares 300,000.
okay.
Total sales 800,000. Okay, right. Then our gross profit how much? 550,000. Gross profit. Clear? Atara clear, Nadila clear, Anita clear. Clear, right. Net profit. How to calculate net profit? At first, You need to get the gross profit. Gross profit 550,000. Gross profit 550,000. Right now, when you calculate net profit, do we have other income? I think we don't have other income. Right now, when you calculating profit or loss, or when you calculating cash balance, you need to read the question carefully. You need to identify income and expenses separately. Based on what? Based on accrual concept. Based on accrual concept. Based on accrual concept. Relevant income and relevant expense should be shown to profit and loss. I think relevant textbook page number 68 or page number 69. Accrual concept. Okay, one of the accounting concept discussed in your syllabus is accrual concept. Relevant income and relevant expense. Here relevant income and relevant expense. Right. Look at the question carefully. Now my in the first table, debtors, accrue salary, closing stock done, carrying value of equipment, land, equity, bank loan, right? We'll calculate bank loan interest, cash balance, okay, right? Second table, sales on credit, right? Purchase in cash, right? Done. Sales in cash, okay, right? Paid salary 80,000. Paid salary 80,000. Salary paid amount. Paid salary 80,000, but accrued salary 20,000. Then 80,000 plus 20,000, 100,000 relevant salary for the pay. Based on accrual concept. Based on accrual concept. Salary. Salary 100,000. Salary 100,000. Accrual concept. Salary. Salary 100,000 salary. And then paid insurance fee. Do we have closing payable balance of insurance? No. Insurance fee 40,000. Insurance. Insurance fee 40,000. Insurance. Bad debts expenses 20,000. Bad debts 20,000. Bad debts expenses 20,000. Bad debts expense 20,000 expense. Paid electricity. We don't have accrued or anything, right? Paid electricity 30,000 expense electricity. Paid electricity 30,000 expense. Paid electricity. Electricity 30,000 expense. Right, and then what are the additional information? Opening stock, right? Trade receivable, opening balance 20,000, right? Property, plant and equipment depreciation. Depreciation 60,000 depreciation. Depreciation 60,000 depreciation. Next one. Next page. Bank on interest 12,500. Bank on interest. Bank on interest. Right. We don't have any other expenses. Right. How much total expenses? Total expenses, how much? Total expenses. Total expenses. Yes. 262,500. Yes, correct. Right. Okay. Right. Adela why? Gross profit minus 262,500. How the net profit? Net profit? How much net profit? How much? Yes. Net profit? No. Modular? 287,500. 287,500. 287,500 net profit. Okay then. Okay. Right. Right. Last one. Now is it clear?
Yes.
Profit of the clear, right? Modular Adilya, okay? Ryan, Sandeep, Sarakar, Atara, okay, clear. Amrit,
Yes, sir.
Kavish, okay, Kavish writing right. But then I calculate the cash received from debtors received in the account in here. Received cash from debtors. How much the cash received from debtors? Now my cash collected amount from debtors, how much? Right, I got answer from Tisasna, 375,000, right? We'll calculate. Adjustment number 10. Debtor account. Debtors account. Am I opening debtor balance? Trade receivable 1st January 23 is 20,000. Alright. Debtor balance, opening balance, 20,000 opening debtor balance. Opening balance 20,000. And then total credit sales 300,000. And closing debtor balance. Okay. Alright. Right. So now here, opening debtor balance 20,000. Opening balance, balance brought forward. And then credit sales. Total credit sales how much? 300,000. Debtors account debit. Debtors account debit. Sales account credit. Debtors account debit, sales account credit. And then closing debtor balance 300,000, eh? Yes. In the question, closing data balance 300,000. Nilamai? 320,000. 320,000. Received from debtors how much? 20,000. 320,000 minus 300,000, 20,000. Received amount from debtors cash. We have bad debts as well, eh? Yes, yes, yes. I didn't say bad debts. Now my bad debts expense 20,000. Bad debts. Bad debts expense 20,000. Now my no balance. Now my according to this question, credit receiver, yes, debtors. Yes. No balance received from debtors. Why? Opening balance here bad is 20,000. Credit sales 300,000. Credit sales, yes. Right. Now no balance received from debtors. Cash received from debtors 0. Now 0. Cash received from debtors 0. Clear? 0. Manulu, yes. Opening trade receivable 20,000. Okay, Manulu. Manulu, opening receivable 20,000. Total credit sales 300,000. Bad is expense 20,000. Bad is. Debtor account credit. Bad is account debit. And then Manulu, Sandeep, closing debtor balance 300,000. In the first table. Closing debtor balance 300,000. Manulu. Sandeep. Then closing balance. Balance carried down. Balance brought forward. 300,000. And then after balancing the question, they have not collected any amount. This one balance brought forward. This one balance carried down. A BBF coming given under the second table name. Opening balance. Trade receivable means debtors. Another name for debtor is trade receivable. Clear? Okay, right. Clear? Okay, next, right. Prahlad, do you have any doubt regarding this case study? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? So do we get credit purchases? Yes, for the purchases we can add, we need to add credit purchases and cash purchases, both. Okay, there, credit purchases and cash purchases, both purchases we need to debit to purchases account. Cash purchase, cash book credit, credit purchases, creditors account credit. Okay, total amount purchase account debit, cash and credit, cash purchase and credit purchases. Clear? Right. Lama, is there any doubt? Kavish, Amrit, Atara, Damidu, Hansa, Kavinu, Malaysia, Manula, is there any doubt? Minuki, Nadilya, Ranita, Prime, Sandit, Saraka, Tisasna, Persia,
Clear, sir.
no issue, right? Right, Lamai, we'll get a break. We'll start again at 9:50. 9:50. I need to get dinner. We'll start again at 9:50. Lamai, we'll start question number 5. Question number 5. Okay. If you have time, okay, start question number 5. Start question 5. Right, Lamai, question number 5. Right, question number 5. Right, Lamai, question number 5. Problem number 1. A. State the objectives of accounting. State the objective of accounting. Objective of accounting is what? Providing information to stakeholders to take decisions. You know that. You know that one, right? Define the current assets and provide two examples. Lamai, defining current assets. Assets expected to use Soldo converted into cash. Asset expected to use. Soldo converted into cash. Within 12 months. Within 12 months of the business activities can be known as current assets. Assets that are expected to use, sold or converted into cash within 12 months. In business activities can be known as current assets. Provide two example. You can write down. Debtors, cash, yes, prepayments, stocks, right. Problem number 2. Problem number 2. Write double entries for following transaction. Narrations are not required. Double entries. Simple. Easy. Purchasing 45,000 worth of raw material from Ashan on credit basis. Lamai, how write the double entry? Purchase account debit 45,000 and then creditor Ashan credit 45,000. Purchasing stock ne. Okay. Therefore, purchases account debit 45,000. Creditor Ashan credit 45,000. Okay, ne? Right. Next one. Settling 50,000 worth of creditor by paying only 45,000. Balance should be considered as discount received. Lamai, how to write the narration of this one? Settling 50,000 worth of creditor by paying 45,000 in cash. Balance amount discount received. How to write the narration? Sandit correct. Your answer is correct, Sandit. Lamai, creditor account debit 50,000. Yes, creditor account credit. Sorry, creditor account debit 50,000. Cash account credit 45,000. Discount received account credit 5,000. Okay. Creditor account debit 50,000. Cash account credit 45,000. Discount received account credit 5,000. Okay. Right. A simple question. Right. Problem number 3. Following a few transactions occurred in Sahan business during the financial year 23 required indicate how each of the above transaction influence. Use below the format to answer the question and please write decrease within the bracket. And you need to write down this transaction in the accounting equation. Accounting equation. Okay, right, Ramai? Problem number 3. Accounting equation. Quickly write the answer. You can do it. Accounting equation. Question number 5. Problem number 3. A. cash plus. Now, trade receivable means debtors. Stock equal to liability plus equity. First one, credit sales for the period is 100,000. Cost of the goods sold is 40,000. Right, first transaction. Credit sales, trade receivable plus 100,000. Stock decreased by 40,000. Profit goes to owner. Equity plus 60,000. Equity plus 60,000. Second one. Receiving 20,000 cash from debtor to settle 25,000 receivable amount. Receiving 20,000 from debtor to settle 25,000. Receiving 20,000, then cash balance increased by 20,000. Debtor balance decreased by 25,000. Discount allowed to him 5,000. Equity minus 5,000. Equity minus 5,000. Next transaction, third one. Good drawing by the son during the year 34,000. Good drawings. Stock minus 35,000, 34,000. Equity minus 34,000. Drawings. Fourth one. Now how to go fourth one? Total salary expense for the year is 50,000. Total salary expense for the year. Yes, total salary expense for the period is 50,000. Out of that, 25,000 already paid. Cash minus 25,000. Now I balance 25,000. Payable. Liability. Balance 25,000. Payable liability. Liability plus 25,000. Total salary expense. Equity minus. Paid amount cash minus. But 25,000 not paid. That amount belongs to liability. Liability. Accrued salary. 25,000. Right. Now I no need to balance. No need to balance. If examiner asks you to balance, you need to balance. Otherwise, no need. Otherwise, no need. Right. Part B. Part B. Part B. Part B. Right, in the part B, how much the net profit? Net profit or loss? Net profit or loss? Right, now net profit or loss here. Good drawings, not an expense. Good drawing, not an expense. Profit how much? Profit. 34,000 not an expense. 34,000 drawing. In 60,000 profit, 5,000 expense, 50,000 expense, 50,000 and 5,000, 55,000, 60,000 minus 55,000, 5,000 profit. Yes, 5,000 profit. Profit 5,000. Okay, profit 5,000. Right. Profit 5,000. Profit 5,000. Next one. Next one. Row number 4. Monthly petty cash impress of Sahan business 5,000. Following transaction occurred during the month of December 23. Required. Prepare the petty cash book that is based on the impress system by limiting to 4 analysis columns. Traveling, station, replacement, other. Balance the petty cash book as of 31 December 23 and post total amount to analysis column to the ledger. Post total amount of analysis column to ledger. Am I? You have to prepare the ledger accounts as well. Petty cash book. Petty cash book. Right, Lamai? Quickly prepare the petty cash book. Right, Lamai? Quickly prepare the petty cash book. Prepare petty cash book. Receipt. Date. Description. Voucher number. Voucher number. And then my payments. Analysis columns. What are analysis columns? Traveling, stationery, replacement, other. Traveling, stationery, replacement, other. Other. Right. Right, am I here? 1st December. Cash, main cash book credit, petty cash book credit. 5,000. 5,000. Now you can record. Record transactions. Am I here? 2nd December. Traveling. 400. Voucher number. 0023 voucher number. Traveling 400 rupees. Record under 400. And then for December stationery 0024 230 stationery column. Refreshment again for December. Refreshment 120 0025. Refreshment 120. Record transactions. Cleaning expenses 6 December. Cleaning expenses 1,300. Cleaning expenses. Cleaning expenses other bus fare 27 230 bus fare traveling 230. Entertainment 423 0028. Entertainment we can categorize under other 423 other. FISO charges 1,290. 3 December FISO charges 0028. Now I prepare the time petty cash book and practice the question. FISO charges 1,290. FISO charges traveling 1,290. Ready to practice. Complete the question. 29 December. Soft drink 0030 1,000. Soft drink refreshment 1,000. Right. Alright, first line is the total amount here. Total payments how much? Total payments 4,993 total payments. You also can write down now total travel expenses. $230, 1,120. Right. And then leave a line here. Yes. Here 5,000. 5,000 minus 4,903, 7 rupees. 31st December. Let's carry it down. And then 1st January. Balance brought forward. 7%. Alright, now you need to prepare travel expense account, stationery account, refreshment account, and other expense account. Then you need to debit all these balances. All these balances. Travel expense debit, stationery debit, replacement debit, expense debit. Now, if you have time, draw structured ledger accounts. If you don't have time, draw at least one structured format ledger account. For others, draw T accounts. Now, first එක විතර ඔය time එක නැති වුණොත් එහෙම first එකට විතරක් එකක් විතරක් structured format ගන්න T accounts. අනිත් ඒවා ඔය කියන්නේ මේ අනිත් ඒවා T accounts වල යනවා. time තියනවා නම් විතරක් මේකේ හතරම structured format වලට යනවා. Right here, it is better write down debited to travel expense account, debited to stationery expense account, debited to replacement expense account, debited to other expense account. Okay, that clear? Right. Right, right. Right now, enough for the day. Enough for the day. We'll do the class again next coming Saturday. Coming Saturday morning. We'll do the class again. Right, enough for the day. Okay, Lamai? Right.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Lamai, good night.
Good night, sir. God bless.
Right, okay, good night. Okay.